Can you please state your name and your position here at the organization?
Sure. My name is Stephanie Cornexel, and I am our partnership lead at Water with Blessings.
What does your organization do, and who do you primarily help?
So Water with Blessings works to get water filtration systems into the hands of mothers in developing countries around the world. Every 7 seconds, a child dies from waterborne illness, so we try to get water filtration systems into the hands of mothers so that they don't have to watch their child die from something as preventable as waterborne illness.
What services do you provide?
So what we do is we partner with people here in the States, church groups, medical mission teams, relief organizations who are going to various parts of the world that have a need for clean water, and we equip them with water filters and our program materials so that they can then go to mothers and train the trainers in the local community, who then go on and train mothers, who we call water women.
What is the most difficult part of your job?
The most difficult part of our work, I think, is just knowing that there's such a huge need out there, and we can't reach everyone on our own, so we work with a lot of different people. It requires a lot of collaboration, a lot of planning, and there can be obstacles in doing that, so communication can be difficult, travel can be difficult, all those things. So we're met with a lot of challenges, and we work with those.
What do you feel is the least understood thing about the people you serve or about your organization?
Wow, that's a tough one. I would say, the people that are being served by Water with Blessings are people just like you and I, their families, their mothers, fathers, children, who are like us in many ways, but have this need for something as basic as water. So, one of our partners who had gone to the Philippines and taken filters had said the people there were so happy to receive it, and their reply to it was, wow, for the first time we are getting rich man's water, because they were so used to drinking water from basically a mud puddle, and they had never had clear water to drink. So I think maybe one of the misunderstandings is that they're somehow different, but they're simply God's children who don't have access to clean water.
What do you think might help people understand?
I think just what you all are doing, it really takes awareness. We come across people all the time who will tell them what we do, what our organization does, and they're just simply not aware that that is a danger for a lot of people around the world. Right now we're sending thousands of filters to Haiti, because after the hurricane, one of the big concerns there is the spread of cholera. And cholera is really dangerous because it dehydrates the body so much that it can lead to death. So the filters actually will filter out parasites and bacteria and things that cause like cholera and typhoid. So I think just the more people know about that and hear about that, then they're aware that this is an issue that's out there and that there is a solution to it. And so one of the ways that people can help are just by spreading the word and talking to people about the need.
What are some factors that contribute to this happening?
A lot of different things, but what you see a lot of times is that in developing countries, they don't have necessarily the water filtration or the infrastructure that we have here in the States, that we take for granted. So they're relying on other water sources, like rivers and rainwater, to get their water from. And so that water isn't guaranteed to be free of bacteria and parasites. So every time that they go to drink that water, they're essentially taking a gamble, and it's even more so of a risk for children at that very crucial age of 5 and under, because their bodies are still developing and they haven't built up an immunity to those things. So I'm sorry, was I answering your question? What was the question again?
What are some factors that contribute to this happening?
Yeah, so the dirty water comes from, just not having a source that's purified the water.
Who do you feel like has the power to change this situation?
I think you two have the power. Every person can do something, I feel like, to help. One of the things that's pretty amazing about the work that we do here is that there is a simplicity to it. So the filters, which I can demonstrate for you, are really easy to use. And I think when people see that and see how simple it is, that this is something that can be life-saving too, they feel really inspired by that. And we have children that come in here even as young as 7, and they see this and they just feel so inspired that they want to help. We had one little girl who came in, she wanted to run a race and raised funds that she then put towards the sponsorship of a mother. So for $60, someone can sponsor a mother, and that means she and 3 other families will have clean water for a lifetime. So I think when people hear that and they're amazed by how attainable that is, they want to get involved. So really anyone, we had Aubrey, who was sitting over here, who's 95. So, anyone from young as 5 to 95 and older can get involved in some way. So we encourage that, and we welcome people to come in and learn about what we do and feel inspired.
Thank you so much for allowing us to meet with you.
Okay, thank you.